This is question number 15 on the higher non-calculator paper. Okay, we can see that it's a sort of algebra type question, and there's some numbers in index form, indices. Well, let's read the question. Part A says simply simplify m to the power of 5 divided by m to the power of 3. M to the power of 5 divided by m to the power of 3. Now you should be familiar with this, because when you're dividing, because the bases of these two are the same, m and m, you take away the powers. So the answer is going to be m to the power of 5 take away 3, and so the answer is going to be m to the power of 2. Pretty straightforward there. Going on to part B, again it says simplify, but there's a lot more in this one. It's 5 x to the power of 4 y to the power of 3 times x to the power of 2 and just y. Now the one which says just y on it at the end, I'm going to actually put to the power of 1 in there. That's something that a lot of people miss out, because it doesn't have a power. People think it might be 0, but because it doesn't have a power, it's actually to the power of 1. And in order to work this out, I'm going to sort of handle just the numbers, the x's and the y's. I'm going to do it all separately and then put it together in the answer. There's one more thing that I need to think about, because this second part here says x squared y. I put y to the power of 1, but how many of these are here? What number is sort of in front of it? The number in front of it is a 1 as well, right? Because it's one lot of x squared y. So as I said, I'm going to handle the numbers first. I'm going to do 5 times 1. Yeah, 5 times 1, and 5 times 1 is 5. Then I'm going to look at x to the power of 4 times x to the power of 2, and I wouldn't normally write this down, but I'm going to write this down so that you can see what I'm doing. X to the power of 4 times x to the power of 2. When you're times in the powers, just like we did in the previous part, when you're dividing the powers, when you're dividing numbers in index form, you take away the powers. Here I'm timesing numbers in index form, so I'm going to add the powers. 4 plus 2. Now you don't need to show this, you can work this out in your head, and you can simply write x to the power of 6, because 4 plus 2 is going to be 6, it's x to the power of 6. I'm going to do the same thing to the y's. Y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 1. So y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 1. That's going to be altogether y to the power of 3 plus 1. That's y to the power of 4. Okay, if I just shuffle that around so you could see the full answer. There it is. This is a pretty straightforward question, and it's actually come up several times in the past. So make sure you're familiar with it, make sure you could do it, and make sure you could easily get full marks in a question like this.